Okay, this is part two. It's still Friday, March 13th. And I was speaking about like lifestyle changes and not having people like that in your life to pull you down, to drag you down, to tempt you. You know, they're sitting there drinking, having a good time, and you know you can't or you don't want to. And that's where it boils down to. I don't want to because of religious practices and my liver shot and mental and emotional and health reasons. I don't really need it in my life, alcohol, drugs, any of that stuff. So I choose not to be around people like that. I'd rather be around church people doing positive things for people, feeding the homeless, doing things for those reasons. But so it again, it's nothing personally toward him. I like the guy, but it's the rules and regulations. What is a rule for? If everybody but two people break the rules, well, why punish the whole, platoon to get rid of the troublemakers? In other words, that's what I've been saying from the beginning. John Fazio, when he lived here, there was no rules. He did what he wanted, when he wanted, and how he wanted. He did meth here. He did alcohol here. He offered me wine at 5:30 in the morning. Then when I tried to do the same thing I did to Tom to him is, look, that's you, your lifestyle. God bless you. Leave me alone though. Leave me out of it. I don't want no part of it. Tom seems to be getting it, and I'm not attacking Tom. Tom has nothing to do with this. It's the principle. It's the ethics involved here. She has a set of rules that say no air conditioners in the room, no alcohol, no drugs, no this, no that. There's a whole list. I have a video naming all the stuff. You can't have overnight guests. You must pay $25, and she's got to see the guest because she wants to make sure you're not bringing different hookers in every night. She's nuts. And again, I understand it's a rooming house and it needs to have rules. But if John can, he got a hot urine while he was here and went to jail for a while in Eagleville Hospital. This is what she told me. Well, if he can break the rules, why does she come in and try to throw me out for a dirty rug when nobody cleans? Tom doesn't clean. He's the nastiest person I ever met. He comes home sometimes. I can smell him before he gets upstairs. That's how odoriferous he is. There's a strong smell. He smells like a homeless person. And then you got that alcohol smell coming out of him, which smells like bad yeast, stale beer. And he hits up here and he goes to his room, and you could smell him all through the kitchen. You could tell when he's home. I mean, then he takes off his shoes, and obviously he's not bathing right or whatever is going on with him. But as a lot of alcoholics do, they live lifestyles where they're not kept well. But all the what I mean is, in previous videos, she's hit me up with, "Oh, you left poop on the toilet brush." Well, there was three guys that back then living here. How did she know it was my poop? She was just trying to harass, and then she tried to guilt me into cleaning up the kitchen. And I told her, "Screw you! I am multiply disabled. If I can clean the kitchen and the bathroom, especially other people's messes, I can get a job and get a better apartment and get away from you, people like you. I can't clean." And then she tried, like I said, she tried guilting me. She tried pressuring me into cleaning, and this went on for a couple months, way back when me and John were getting along almost. But he wasn't cleaning up after himself. I've obviously proved that. There's toothpaste on the sink in the bathroom that he spit there a week of Thanksgiving this past year in 2019. It's still there. So, and Tom's messes, I could take you out to the kitchen right now and show you the freaking top of the kitchen stove, and it's freaking nasty. Now, I'm not saying I'm the cleanest person in the world. I do clean my carpet when I see messes. I have a dustpan and brush and stuff, especially if I drop crumbs, because there are mice running around here. I don't want, breadcrumbs or anything that I dropped on the floor. And I try to be, I use paper plates when I can. I try to be as clean as possible. But this place wasn't clean before I got here. It's going to be dirty long after I leave. As you can see, it's only getting worse. I mean, you can hear it. I'm sticking to the floor. I come out a couple of times last night because it rained to see if the roof was leaking, but I think she might have stopped that. I don't know. But it's not. There's nothing clean here. So my whole point of these videos, I mean, look at this nastiness. There's nothing clean here. And that's what I came out to find yesterday. And again, I'm not here to clean up after grown-ass men. If they don't want to clean, I'm not cleaning up after them. And you're not going to make me clean up after them. And that goes for drunks and druggies and wackos that I'm filming, coming and going and putting their beer in the fridge and drinking all night and breaking all these rules. But yet she tries to throw you out for the same rules. You know, oh, your rug's dirty. Well, look at this place. What is clean here? You tell me. You know, you see stuff like this if you'd have pets, dogs coming in and out of the house, and these are people, grown-ass people that don't clean up after themselves, that want to drink all the time, and then they want to enforce their rules upon you. Look at the top of the fridge. That hasn't been dusted since King Tut was alive. I mean, honestly. And again, I wouldn't be filming it if they'd leave you the fuck alone. Stop banging on the radiator, stop playing games, stop sneaking around like ninjas and, 13-year-olds instead of fucking grown-ass people. Look at the top of the TV, the dust on that. I mean, look at this stove. Nobody's cleaning it. That's fucking nasty. Then they want to point their fingers at you. It's not going to happen. I've documented this house since the first day I moved in because it was nasty then. It's going to be nasty as I'm leaving. I mean, look at it doesn't do it justice. Look at the dust around all the knickknacks and on the knickknacks. Nobody's cleaning here. So it's one big, party hut. That's all it is. And they do what they want, and she makes up the rules as she goes along to benefit her, to suit her needs. Oh, you're not cleaning your rug. Well, nobody has a vacuum here. Nobody's cleaning. So, yeah, that's a good rule to always enforce. My whole point of the videos and these blogs is either the rules apply to everybody or they apply to nobody. You ain't throwing rules in my face that you don't enforce old Tipsy Tom not to follow. He's out there waving Nazi flags one night and drunk off his ass. Yet, I got to get out because I don't have a clean rug. That's insanity. That's the definition in my book of insanity. And then to get rid of you, she tries to bang on the radiator, blame you. She's out there screaming at her neighbors, calling them liars when she's the liar. She's a slumlord and a liar. And these videos should prove it. That's why the vlog, and that's why the especially long vlog today. So I'm going to entitle these Landlady, Tom and Landlady vlogs, because I'm going to put them in both lists. Because somebody needs to see that. And I do try to clean. I do try to dust. That's a stain it's not going to come out. It looked like a sticker was there at one time, and they pulled it off, and the glue just set in there. I've tried scrubbing that. But you can see where the vent of this is dusty. I can't get in there to clean, but this is dust free. I dust once a week. I dust, and I clean with chemicals. I have bleach. You can see the shine on, most of my stuff. There's no dust up there. So, I mean, I try to keep clean. I keep my stuff in bags, and then I'll tie that bag up and put it in the bigger bag. Then I'll take it out to the garbage when I go out. So it's not like I'm, my room is full of trash, and I keep my stuff hung up. So I just don't know, they drive you crazy. They have to get under your skin, drive you fucking insane one way or another. Whether it's banging on a fucking radiator, whether it's these crazy fucking rules that nobody follows, except for you have to. They're nuts. She's nuts. So I'm waiting for her to take me down to this judge so I can actually show him some of these videos, or all of these videos, so they could just never, ever issue this lunatic downstairs another license. They have literally, I thought I was having nervous breakdowns at time. I thought I had post-traumatic stress disorder because of this other nut that lived here with a meth addiction that threatened me every other day just to take a shit in my own house. I mean, and then they turn around and blame you like you're not the victim or something like that. It's one thing. And don't get me wrong, it takes two to tango. I'm not saying I wasn't part of the problem, but I didn't initiate it, and it was always in defense. It was never to agitate or argue with the other guy. It was to, this guy's a psycho. Somebody needs to do something. Get rid of him. Get him out of here. And same way with this guy here, he gets to break every rule. He's not going to stay, he said, unless he has an air conditioning, and he drinks here every night. He goes to Little Italy. He told me where he goes. He goes to the poorhouse, drinks there for a while, then he picks up a 12-pack and comes home, or a 6-pack. And that's what he does. So, and again, a man's allowed to drink in his own home. That's not the crime. The crime is the rules state no drinking or drugs on the property, no hookers on the property. You get what I'm saying? If he's allowed to not follow the rules, don't come at me like I'm some kind of Jesse James and attack me all the time. So there you go. And again, I don't drink. I drink Pepsi. I have too many medical conditions to live that drug and alcohol lifestyle anymore. It would kill me or put me in the hospital immediately. So, I mean, I literally got this growth on my back that's bleeding all the time and pussing, and I have diabetes, I have hepatitis C, I have cirrhosis of the liver, I'm blind in my left eye, going blind in my right, I have diabetic neuropathy, I have diverticulosis in my bowels, which means I have to stay close to the bathroom most days. Some days, depending on what I eat, I can get very sick. Just all kinds of other things wrong with me. Hernia, 2 lower discs out, a pinched sciatic nerve. So there's debilitating disease, or not diseases, but disabilities that I have that I just can't live that lifestyle. I can't go sit on a a bar stool for 18 hours and, paint the town red, as they say, like I used to when I was 18. I just can't. I don't want to do it. This is what I want to do. I want to sit here and watch TV, watch my show, and be left to freak alone. But you encounter all these crazies as you coming in and out of here. The Nazi flag waver. I have a picture of Tom waving a Nazi flag and telling me he bought it on the internet, and I don't really care. And showing me his Ozzy Osbourne posters that he framed. That was me at 14. Okay, now I'm older. You get what I'm saying? It's that doesn't enthrall me anymore. So I just don't know what to do. I shouldn't have to move. I should not have to move to get peace, quiet, and to be left alone, especially by this fucking hag downstairs that has nothing to do all day but sleep, be up all night like a fucking vampire, following your every move. Every time you get up, she bangs on the radiator. That's a lunatic. She needs mental help. She needs to be put on some meds. I think I seen it. The mail comes to the house and it's in a bundle. So I looked to it one day, and she's a disabled veteran. I'm betting it's mental, and not physical. When it comes to her, if she was in the military, I guarantee you they discharge her because she's nuts. But anyway, all right.